Ah, stunning stuff. Now, who doesn't like a scrumptious mac and cheese? Tell me who. Tell me who that person is. It's a classic family favorite. And as the schools kick off this morning, it's the perfect dish to bring the family together and, of course, to end off the holidays on a high, delicious note. It's a vegan mac and cheese to spread the plant-based love. And I'm here for it. The plant-based people already just cheering for that in the background there. Yeah! Somebody showing them some love this morning, this time around. This is really cool because if ever there was a family classic that the kids really also do love, this is the girl.
And if your children want to try, because children are very adventurous, they are also trying to try plant-based stuff. So this is something that you can definitely get them to try. So we're starting it off with a nice glug of our Be Well extra virgin olive oil.
And you know me and my love for the Be Well extra virgin olive oil. It's the fact that it really is the highest quality olive oil that carries a fresh, grassy aroma and that distinct peppery aftertaste that comes through. I love it. Of course, being an extra virgin oil, it also contains all of the natural vitamins and those antioxidants which you want. They're found in olives, which of course, together with its high monounsaturated fat content, makes Be Well extra virgin olive oil a smart choice for your health and of course for your children's health as well. So you've got that oil that's gone in there, right?
I've gone in there.
Now,
so what I've done is we're doing a roux. We're starting off by making our roux because any type of mac and cheese starts like that, where you make a roux. So if you're making a cheese sauce, a white sauce, any type of sauce like that, it starts off as a roux. Even your jus, if you're making a fancy jus or you're making a stock, it would start off very similar to this as well. But normally people would use butter, but what we're saying is that we can keep it plant-based, still flavorful, and I just personally love the flavor of olives and olive oil. So this would work perfectly because once we add all those flavors, it'll actually enhance the flavor of the olive oil in there. So once I've added our flour in there, because we're keeping it very vegan, we're also going to be using a plant-based oil. And right now I've chosen...
You mean the milk substitute,
Yeah, so I'm going with our almond oil in almond milk. And this is basically where we start adding the milk and making sure that we get our sauce together here. Normally people will add the spices at the very beginning while you're frying the actual oil. But what I like to do is I like to add the spices towards the end because you want it to basically get absorbed into
is that the reason for that you would do that?
Yeah,
That's one hack that I really do think that a lot of people needed to hear because it's going to change the way you do this.
Because it completely is up to you. Like if you're going to be using stuff like garlic and ginger, you can definitely fry them when you're making the oil. But I like to add the spices a little bit towards the end or towards once the sauce is actually done, because then they actually cook down as the sauce is getting done. Now this is going to require a lot of elbow grease from me because I'm going to need to whisk away. So I'm going to ask you to come help.
But you've been gymming a lot.
Hey!
Well, you have been gymming a lot.
I'm still in December.
Still in December mode.
The 37th day of December.
The 37th of December. I mean, look, Raul Damone's arms are nothing in comparison to yours. That I can see you've been cooking up a storm. What can I help you with here?
All right, so I need you to add into this sauce of ours here, the spices.
Okay, cool. So we can go with the paprika.
Perfect.
Well, that's going to get a nice Mozambican aroma going in there. You're traveling all over the world in this process. What is this spice?
And we're going in with our garlic powder, which you can add in there.
Going in.
And then add our onion powder, our salt, pepper, our mustard, as well as our curry spice.
Ooh, all of the spices.
All of it.
All of the good stuff going in. So our salt, maybe just a pinch.
Just a pinch.
Really to your liking. And then we're going to get some pepper in there as well. Ooh, yes.
There we go.
So this, I suppose, would be the process where if you were making this with the kids at home after school or whatever time you'd be doing that, that you'd get them to help you out,
Definitely.
right? Passing all of the spices through. What is this?
That is nutritional yeast. So when we're making this sauce, if you're making a cheese sauce, you add the cheese into it. But because we're not adding that, we want some type of our something that gives us that cheesy flavor. But that's where our nutritional yeast goes in.
I love that. Okay.
So technically, what we want the sauce to cook down for a little bit more. But I want to show you exactly how it would look once we've added all the ingredients, right? So this is where the nutritional yeast goes in. It's going to give us that cheesy flavor, but then it's still going to be very plant-based. So I'm adding a little bit more of that milk.
Do me. I mean, I'm living for everything that you are doing there. It is also impressive. But to see you do it with so much flair and so much passion as well.
Manes.
You're making this classic of mac and cheese. Yes,
Yeah.
you really are. Restaurant thing.
Of course, you have to make sure that whatever food you eat is restaurant grade, but you know that you've prepared it with your blood, sweat, and tears.
Maybe no
But it's-
tears.
Tears of joy, Batum. And now you can actually just plug in our macaroni. We're going to let
Okay.
this cook down for about 10 minutes just so
Right.
it thickens up.
Yeah.
And if you want to reutilize this dish, you can either cut it into blocks once it's chilled and then
Okay.
serve it for the kiddies as little snacks for scuffed
Yes, because you can pre-pack all of those
Exactly,
things.
so you can
It's the perfect time to start thinking about that.
Yeah.
Pre-packed meals to make sure that there is
Exactly.
always something available to grab out the freezer,
Save.
on the move, on the go. Okay.
There we go. It's ready.
That's it. It's done. When it's all done, this is what it looks like. And you present it really nicely with love. And it's that restaurant grade quality. Brought to you by our chef, Chumi. Thank you very much. You really are the gift that keeps on giving. This is incredibly impressive and really is a twist on the classic that we all do love. If you want this recipe, we've loaded it onto our website. It's expressoshow.com. A list of all the ingredients you're going to need. It's all there. Happy eating, everybody.